It was a rainy Tuesday evening in Seattle. Ethan, a 34-year-old marketing manager, sat at his cluttered kitchen table, surrounded by chaos. His laptop had 47 open tabs. His phone buzzed constantly with notifications. 3 half-finished projects lay on the counter. He couldn't find his car keys again. He felt exhausted. Not physically, mentally. Every decision felt heavy. Should he answer that email now or later? What should he eat? Which meeting to prioritize? His mind was constantly switching between tasks, and nothing seemed to get done. At night, he lay in bed replaying the day, anxious about tomorrow's endless information flood. Emails, news, social media, work reports, family messages. It never stopped. Ethan wondered, is this just modern life, or am I broken? One quiet evening, while searching for solutions, he discovered The Organized Mind by Daniel Levitin, a renowned neuroscientist. He ordered it immediately. When the book arrived, Ethan made a cup of tea, sat by his apartment window overlooking the rainy city, and began reading. What he learned over the next few weeks didn't just organize his desk. It transformed how he thought, decided, and lived. Hello, friends, and welcome to Book Readers. Today, we're stepping into one of the most important books for our modern world, The Organized Mind. Thinking Straight in the Age of Information Overload by Daniel J. Levitin. This isn't just another productivity book, it's a neuroscientist's deep dive into how our brains actually work in today's chaotic world, and how we can finally regain control. Chapter 1: Too much information, too many decisions. The inside history of cognitive overload. As Ethan turned the first pages, Levitin painted a clear picture of the problem. Our brains evolved in a world where information was scarce. A hunter-gatherer might encounter a few dozen choices in a day. Today, we face thousands. Levitin explains cognitive overload, the brain's limited capacity for attention and decision-making. Every notification, every open tab, every little choice drains our mental resources. This leads to decision fatigue, where even simple choices become overwhelming. Ethan nodded as he read. Multitasking is a myth. The brain doesn't actually do multiple things at once. It rapidly switches, and each switch costs focus and energy. Real-life moment for Ethan. The next morning, instead of checking his phone immediately, he left it in another room. For the first time in months, he felt a small sense of calm. He realized his brain wasn't failing. It was simply overloaded. The solution wasn't working harder. It was organizing smarter. Chapter 2: The first things to get straight. How attention and memory. Work Levitin dives into the science of attention and memory. Our brains have 2 main modes: the task-positive mode, focused work, and the default mode, daydreaming, creativity, reflection. Constant interruptions prevent both from working properly. Memory, Levitin teaches, is not like a perfect hard drive. It's reconstructive and limited. That's why we forget where we put things. Key insight: offload information from your brain to the external world. Use lists, calendars, and systems, so your mind is free to think, create, and solve problems. Ethan applies it. He bought a simple notebook and started his brain dump every evening, writing down everything on his mind. He set up a digital calendar with specific time blocks. Slowly, the mental noise quieted. Chapter 3: Organizing our homes. Levitin moves from theory to practical action. A cluttered home creates a cluttered mind. He recommends clear categories and a place for everything. The famous junk drawer, it's okay, but organize it. Ethan's transformation. He spent one weekend reorganizing his apartment. Everything had a designated spot. Kitchen counters cleared, papers filed. His keys now hung on a hook by the door. For the first time, coming home felt peaceful instead of stressful. Chapter 4: Organizing our social world. In the age of social media and constant connectivity, Levitin explains how to manage relationships without burnout, set boundaries, prioritize deep connections over shallow notifications, use tools to batch communication instead of reacting instantly. Ethan's story. He turned off most notifications and scheduled social time blocks. He started calling his parents in California every Sunday instead of scattered texts. His real relationships deepened while digital noise decreased. Chapter 5. Organizing our time. Time is our most precious resource. Levitin shares how to protect it. Use to-do lists wisely. Batch similar tasks. Understand your chronotype, morning person or night owl. Build routines that reduce decision fatigue. Ethan's routine shift. He started his day with deep work for 90 minutes before checking email. He learned to say no to low-value meetings. Productivity soared without working longer hours. Chapter 6. Organizing information for the hardest decisions. Levitin tackles big life choices, health, career, family. He introduces concepts like Bayesian thinking, updating beliefs with new evidence, and how to evaluate medical advice or statistics critically. Emotional moment for Ethan. When his father faced a health decision, Ethan used the frameworks from the book to research calmly and make a clear-headed choice with his family. The anxiety of uncertainty lessened. Chapter 7. Organizing the business world and looking forward. In the final sections, Levitin explores workflows, meetings, and the future of information. Key takeaway: create external systems that support your brain instead of fighting against it. 90 days later. Ethan's transformation. 3 months after starting the book, Ethan's life looked completely different. His apartment was calm and organized. His inbox was under control. He finished projects on time. Most importantly, he felt mentally clear and present with his family, in his creative work, and with himself. He still faced information overload, but now he had tools to navigate it. And that, my friends, is The Quiet Revolution of the Organized Mind by Daniel J. Levitin. This book doesn't promise to eliminate chaos. It teaches you how to dance with it using the science of your own brain. Final powerful quote: "The task of organizational systems is to provide maximum information with the least cognitive effort. If Ethan's story and Levitin's insights resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Start today. Pick one small thing this week. Organize one drawer, turn off notifications for an hour, or do a brain dump before bed. Comment below what area of your life feels most overwhelmed right now. Home, work, time, or decisions. Grab the book using the link in the description. Your clearer, calmer mind is waiting. Thank you for watching. Now go organize your mind and transform your life. I'll see you in the next story.